to my latest video. Today is going to be a little different of a video. I'm just going to be showcasing another game I play. It is called Kingdoms of Heckfire. I will leave a link in the description down below to the game. It's a invite link, so actually I get some in-game stuff, I believe. Let's see what I actually get. I'll go to the thing, the invite. Yeah, so that's basically invite your friends and you get exclusive rewards. So I'll put this link down in the link below, and you guys can just follow that if you guys want to play with me. If you guys do want to play with me, I am in Kingdom 98, or Realm 98. I'm not sure what they call it in this game, but if you want to move over to Realm 98, just basically contact the support, and as long as you're in a newer kingdom than mine, you can actually come in, and or if you do happen to get lucky and actually join my kingdom, I am in the what's our guild's name? Gangs of War, GOW. So that's our current what's called guild's name. I am currently just attacking this hive right here. So it's just like Lords, except there is a little difference. Basically, it's how the combat system works and all that. You do have a combat might you have here. It's a march strength at the top here. It basically allows you, or tells you how strong your might is, or march is. It's a little less complicated than Lords. Because Lords, it has just like a bunch of things with like gear and I guess research is the same, but there's different like attacks and defense and HP. I think this one just has attack and HP, so it makes it a lot less complicated. Also, how the actual attacks go is very different than Lords as well, because there's three main biomes actually in this game. So there's grasslands here, and you can actually see them on the map here. There's the Badlands, and then there's the swamp here. So those are actually three biomes. So instead of having different troop types like cav, infantry, and range, most of your attack is actually going to be based on the biomes that you're sitting on. And your dragons are the other things this game has. It's they basically act as your heroes. But unlike in Lords, the biomes here, or the dragons are actually, I'll show you the dragons. The dragons are totally different than, let's say, your heroes and Lords, because they also act as your gear. So your dragons will have an attack stat. So let's say this dragon here, I'll just say Quartz here. It has 122% Grassland Defender bonus and 122% Grassland Attacker bonus. But if you go over into someone like Ruby here, who's another grassland, like I said, the biomes are the three different attack types there are. This one is just grasslands monster attacking and resource gathering. So they're not all attacking monsters, but they do have a army attack bonus as well on them. So as you can see, depending on how high your level up. So this is kind of like your let's say your heroes. You know how you give them things and you rank them up to like rank all the way up to rank 8. This is kind of the same thing in here, but this actually gives you an army attack bonus while doing that. So if I equip this thing, it will actually give me another 1.2% attack bonus on my actual dragon attack. So you can use that attack bonus for the three main things that are in this game. There is attacking and defending. That's one. Then there's monster hunting, which is the second one. And then there's raids, which is another thing that Lords doesn't have at all. So it's very actually guild-oriented game, because a lot of the events that go on are actually very guild-oriented events. So yeah, well, actually, I'm not sure if this guy's actually zeroed or not. I should probably check my reports. Yeah, he has a little bit of troops left. So he is basically 0. I'll go on to the next one after, but that's not really important. That's not what the whole video is about. I'm just kind of showcasing what the game is all about. And basically, yeah, like I said, the dragons here, they are your attacking units. So they're your gear and your heroes all in one. So you get your like hero stats, which is basically the I guess this part of the relics here are your hero stats, and that gives you the what's called army attack bonus. And I guess the abilities are more like your gear. I'm not sure how to actually explain this, because this also gives you attack as well. So there's two different ways to get you attack on your thing, and they basically combine together. Plus, actually, there's one other thing, get attack, other than research. Research, the same thing. So if you go into research, you get your army of strength, and you can level up your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and tier 4 heroes. I haven't got to tier 4 yet. I'm still on tier 3. Oh, yes, another thing actually about tier 3 is there's actually 3 types of tier 3 troops. One's used for hunting, one's used for attacking, one's used for defending. So it's different than, there's not like cav, infantry, range. There are actually literally 3 different troop types that you use for different things. So the huntresses will be used here. These huntresses, they'll be used for monster hunting. The knights are used for defending. They give you a bonus to defense. And the pugs here are your attacking units. Tier 2, on the other hand, is kind of like a mix. They kind of have the same stats across the board. They don't get any bonuses when you're monster hunting, attacking, or defending. Same with your Tier 1. Where are they? I guess you get them right away. You don't have to unlock them. Militia is the Tier 1. And then there's Tier 4. I think it's the same as Tier 3, where there's 3 types. Yeah, Huntress, Knights, and Pugs, but the Tier 4 of that. So I haven't quite got there. You got to get to, I think, Castle 25. So it's almost it almost follows the same kind of thing as Lord. So if it's very easy to pick up. I found that it was very easy. I mean, there's a couple things different. Like I said, the attacking is different. The type of troops are different, but overall concept is very similar, except that you get dragons. And you get to basically send dragons with your army, and they attack with you. And they're basically your gear and your heroes all in one, which makes it much simpler. And actually increases the fun factor of the game, I find, because you don't have to worry about getting gear. You basically just worry about leveling up your dragons, and your gear and your heroes will all come in all at once. So, and it's very easy actually to get all this stuff. I mean, you get like the, so what was I talking about dragons? Going back to dragons. So look at the dragons again. So how you level up your abilities is you get these shards, and you can get those during events. These shards are actually used for events. The relics you get from monster hunting and raids and stuff like that, or just like random chests and stuff like that. You can actually get these. So this is very similar to the material stuff you get from Lords if you're doing the instances or whatever you called. Whereas the abilities or the shards are more like gear stuff, but it's much easier to achieve because you're given them in the game a lot more. I mean, you could obviously buy stuff, but that's obviously just speeds everything up, but it is more readily available as free-to-play, I believe, in this game, to actually somewhat compete. There's obviously, if you buy your way through it, it's like any game. It's any free-to-play game, or, yeah, freemium game, I guess. Same thing. So you can buy your way through it, or you can just play the game itself, free-to-play, and both are totally fine. And I just find this is much simpler for people to pick up this way because there's less actually complicated stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to go back and basically, yeah, so I'll show you the attacking again. So the attacking is very similar to Lords. You just basically attack a castle. You just pick any castle. I'll just pick this one here. So my attack on this hero, or these ones, because these are my grass dragons, it would be different than if I was attacking, let's say, someone up here, because I would have different dragons for that. You can actually check it, Badland Dragons. And then you have like Grassland Dragons. That's the army attack because it doesn't have any bonus to attacking. So you just basically get the basic percentage. So that's the same thing. If you were going to use your Badlands Dragons to attack grass, you'd get your just basic dragon attack. That's your army attack. You don't get the bonus to attacking, where Rot has a bonus to attacking Badlands. So it's also same thing for defending as well. So if you go to your wall, that's where your defending dragons are. The defense on here is you can basically choose who you want to defend. If I'm attacking with Captain Sparkles and Quartz here, I don't want them on my wall because as soon as I send them away, my defense score goes way down because they're not at my base. It's like sending your leader away in Lords. So basically what you want to do is just throw some other ones that you're not going to be attacking with. I'm not going to be attacking these two, so I'll be using their basically army attack bonus. It says 141%. Whereas if I had these guys on my wall, let's see if I just take those off. I'll show you the difference in actual attack here. So if I did that, my defense goes up to like 1.6 billion in might. So, but if I'm attacking and if I send them away, that's what my might goes down to 193. So that's why I actually have these guys on here, because that puts it back up to about 700. So it's very hard for someone to hit me at that unless it's a rally. So anyway, that's kind of just the overview of the game. It's very clan-oriented. There's a bunch of events. I think there's an event going on right now. This event's almost over. It's the Like Mother, Like Daughter, but there's always daily events. So there's not... Yeah, so like I said, the raid is also going on. But tomorrow I think there's a clan event going on, and this is basically just a clan kill event. So you kill a bunch of monsters, spawns these larger titans. I think there's one over here. This one is just a random spawn, but... In the clan event, you're supposed to kill the titans and get stuff, and it's all clan events. So it's very clan oriented and very very interactive with that. So you want to get in a good guild, a very active guild if you want to do these, because going it solo is not going to go too well for you. But yeah, it actually makes it more interactive because you have to be as more of a guild or more of a guild strength, because even when attacking, you don't do as much damage. So being in a guild is very important because you can do gangbang attacks and all that. That's kind of what we're doing here with this hive. If we saw someone like, actually we're going to hit this guy, but he shielded. So we're actually going to gangbang attack him. So it's very, like I said, you want to be in a good guild. And if you want to be in my guild, like I said, please join me in my guild. Join, I am Realm 98, like I said. If you want to basically join me, just follow the link in the description below and come and play with me, and then we'll have some fun on this. So just let me know what you guys think of the game as well, because if you don't like it, let me know why, because it'd be interesting to hear your guys' feedback. And I hope to see you guys in the game pretty soon, so I'll see you guys there.